Hi, good evening, good night. Thank you everyone for coming. I apologize for posting this so late. There's been a few things happening that's kind of been out of my control that's making this being posted later than normal. I want to thank everyone for coming, but I kind of want to get into my journey. So could everyone who is here do me a favor? Would you please take a seat, take a minute, and I want you to imagine something for me. Imagine not knowing where you're going to sleep tonight. Or imagine when you're going to take your next shower or eat a hot meal. Or imagine just having that feeling of safety, like laying in a warm bed, being safe in your personal space. Now, if you could do me another favor and take a moment and imagine the struggle of being homeless and not being able to find a place, no matter how much you're trying, no matter whatever you do. That right there is what I want you to hold on for this story. What I've been through and why I'm here, why I'm here and why this is my calling. Why you listen to this is a lot of things that many of us take for granted, which is a basic human need of not realizing what we have and holding on to that. About 11 years ago, I fled a DV situation. I was living in another country. I lived in Mexico with my ex-partner who was very abusive. I almost did not make it out alive. First didn't know the language at the beginning, so I was in a whole country, no family, nobody, being this abuse, and I had to escape. So I was able to escape, to get away. That's about 4 years of being in a physically abusive relationship with 2 kids. Came back to the United States. I came back to Oregon, renting a room from a friend, starting with 1 black trash bag for clothes that my friend got for me and my 2 kids. We were sleeping on a floor. We built our way up. That struggle that I had, but I knew it took a long time for me to be able to get out of that and try to find my calling, but I knew I wanted to do something. I couldn't think what it was that I wanted to do. Fast forward to 2021, I kept applying for this job and the job that I wanted to get into was helping to rehouse people who were homeless. So eventually I finally got into there. That's what I've been doing the past 3 years, is helping to rehouse families who are currently homeless or individuals who are homeless and they have been homeless. I've helped many families with many different situations where they have debt or they have evictions or maybe they've been active in their addiction. Having that feeling of knowing that I'm able to help these individuals, where I had a family of 12 who was a large family, and it took 6 months to be able to help find them a house. But that journey of seeing from where they started when they first took over, where neither had a job, they had 10 kids, they owed all this debt, 2 different property debts, to where at the end of all of that, they're both working full time, and on Christmas Day, they was able to spend Christmas in their home with their family. This is the work that I take my lived experience every day to what happened to me as being a single mom, a young mom, being in an abusive relationship in another country that was so foreign to me, starting with nothing, not knowing the uncertainties, to being able to now I take my lived experience and what I do and helping to do that with other people. There's nothing better in this world to do that. Before I part ways, because I know we're about to the end of that time, is sometimes if we can remember as humans, just hold a little bit of empathy. Take that side to know when you do see somebody standing there, or, not everybody has a story. We all come from somewhere, and some more than others, and some face more triumphs than others. But at the end of the day, that empathy, that compassion, just saying hi to somebody or being nice, holding that space might actually save a life, or might be there. Because not many of us take certain things as a hot shower, or being able to put on clean clothes, or just being able to lay in your bed to watch TV, eat dinner at your table, spend it with your family. Many of us take that for granted, when there's a lot of people that would give anything in this world to be able to have that. And that's why every day I know when I come home at night, the work that I do makes me feel good about myself, because I know I'm helping to make a difference. And I think about that person 11 years ago who had these 2 children, who was looking up to me like for everything, and I felt like I was the worst person in the world. How am I this mom not being able to just give my kids a home and something that we weren't crammed in a tiny little room? Then I remember to hold myself grace that I almost didn't make it out. I was almost killed in another country, and I had to fake it to make it, to get to where I'm at today. And that is the work. That is why I love the work that I do, which is helping to rehouse people who are homeless, or families who are homeless, and watching their journeys, watching their stories, seeing how they transform from all the trauma to getting their keys, opening the door, and knowing that that night they're going to be able to eat a hot meal on their own stove that they get to cook, that they get to take a shower in their shower. They have a place to call home. They're safe. They're there. There's nothing more rewarding than a job that you get to help be a part of that, and you get to help watch these stories and these transformations. I thank all of you for taking the time to come and listen to this. If you're able to, stopping by, hearing this, my story, why I'm doing the work that I do. I appreciate you all. I'm about 6 minutes over, so oh my gosh, and I was also late, so there's another thing. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a great evening. See you soon. Bye.